Hey everybody, and welcome back to the shop. I think it's part 136 of the restoration project. And sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards. So as you see, the door's off, the fender's off. I did get the power steering pump replaced, and I went ahead and tried to rebuild the other one, but it just didn't go together like I wanted it to. So just went ahead and bought a rebuilt pump put in there, and it's a whole lot easier to get that pump with this fender off than it is over the radiator. So I didn't record anything yesterday, but I got this truck out here, and I took the other fender off and I straightened out this cab, so I had to loosen all 4 cab bolts, and I was able to move this cab forward on the driver's side and backwards on the passenger side, and it was also off in the back, so I slid it over a little bit, and I think I got it pretty close to being squared up with the frame. I thought originally that the frame had diamond on me, but when I checked back here in the back, I took a tape measure and I crossed some factory holes together, like from here to back here on these rivet points, and here to there. It was within a 1/16 of an inch being squared, and you know, you can get off a 1/16 of an inch just by moving the tape measure a little bit. So I feel like the frame squared up. So then I got looking at the cab, and I measured from the back of the cab to the back of the frame rails, and it was pretty obvious that this cab was moved forward a good bit on that side. So now it's within a 1/16 of an inch front to back. So I believe the bed will fit a lot better. Of course, that meant I had to readjust the front core, and the core slid over about an inch. So I think that'll work out pretty good. And on this side, of course, I went ahead and put the fender and all back on, and I got the door pretty close. I got this line pretty close all the way down. The only thing I see here on the hood is where it meets the cowl over here on this end. So let's zoom in. You can see it's a little bit off where it meets the cowl here, and over on this end it's a little bit past the cowl. So if the chance is I'm gonna have to do some more adjustment on this hood, and I may end up having to adjust on this front core support a little bit as well to get everything lined up. But the hood looks like it fits across the front pretty good, and it's going to be real close on this edge right here. That's the only thing, and there's really no way of moving this hood that I can tell over. So I don't know. I don't think there's any adjustment on those back hinges other than adjusting the hood, you know, one way or the other, you know, sliding it down or sliding it up, and that would really affect it up here more than back there. So we'll have to wait and see. I got the door off, and I'm gonna get started sanding on it again. The fender, I'm gonna go ahead and temporarily put it back on the truck just to get it out of my paint booth. And I need to free up that this thing here. So this fender, this gray on this end is a little bit high, and there's definitely a paint line here. I had resprayed this blue. I didn't respray the gray, but I think this gray should have been about come across like this. It's going to be a little bit high there. Other than that, this fender looks pretty good shape. You got some runs here, I don't know if you can see. I noticed on that other fender I had some runs down at the bottom as well. And that ain't that ain't necessarily gonna bother me, because you can't really see it once you get the bumper on. The bumper kind of covers this area right here. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time trying to get them little runs out down there in that gray. It don't show up unless you was just really looking hard. This gray hides runs really well. The blue, it don't hide runs very well, but the gray does. So we'll go ahead and get this remounted on the truck, and I'm gonna get the door in here. I'm not gonna sand it in there in the paint booth. I'll get it in this area right here. It's kind of nippy this morning. It was 32 when I got up. Now it's 52 or 50 something. Still a bit cool. And I've got this door about ready to reprime. So I went ahead and I did a little bit of patchwork here, you know, just put a little body filler in. Just pretty sure it's not where it needs to be, but until I get it primed and then sanded, I won't know for sure. I also put some filler right in here. It's not the best place to put filler on the edge of a door, but it was a pretty good low spot there. I also got some beauty rings in, and I ordered these here first, and these are the 3-inch ones, and I wouldn't pull one out because I got to pull them all out. But I don't know if y'all can see all them little. This is ABS, I guess, and I'm gonna assume it's ABS. Well, it may be stainless. This thing, I mean, it's pretty deep. It's 3-inch. The factory ones are 2.5. And I put it on this wheel, and you can see all the scratches it left in that wheel. And it never would really go on that wheel very good. It kept flexing one way or the other. So I ordered these. These both come from eBay, and these are just 1.5 ones, and they got a little different style of hookups here. So I'm thinking this one's probably going to be a little easier on the wheels. What this looks like. So now this is supposed to be stainless. It's hard to tell, you know. Kind of feels plastic. I believe it's plastic. But I thought I'd go ahead and stick one of these on here and see what it looks like. Like I said, the factory rallies are 2.5 inches, but I only have one. I thought I had more than one. Fit and finish of these. This is definitely plastic. So the other ones are, I guess, stainless. I don't go in there. I don't really like how that rod is right there. I guess push that rod down somehow or another. It looks like it's going to be right up against the. That fits pretty good in that up to here. I don't think it looks too bad. The 2.5 inch ones will definitely look better, but let's go get a center cap and put on it and see what it looks like. I ain't gonna worry about screwing this on. It looks something like that. That looks pretty good. Zoom in. It kind of shows off a little more of the wheel than the factory ones do. I think it looks pretty good. Now let me know what you think. And speaking of center caps, I've got one more thing to do on the back ones. So on the back ones, these center caps are pretty faded. So on eBay, there's a seller that sells center caps for these, and that's what they're supposed to look like, something similar to that. So I believe it's just a matter of prying that up and sticking these on. These are adhesive backed, so let's go ahead and do that and see how it looks. I've already kind of started on this one, since these are no good. Really pretty much have to destroy them and get them off. There was a little center part there, I guess, but they definitely got a lot of glue on them. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna kind of sand that down a little bit. Take some of this 400 grit, see if this is gonna be good enough. Actually, I've got some stuff I want to try. I've got some stuff called Tarex here. I got off, damn, this camera's fogging up again. Got this Tarex off of eBay, sorry about that, y'all. It's pretty humid today. And this stuff is supposed to be the cat's meow to remove adhesives and tars and stuff like that. So we let that set for a few minutes and it softens the tire up. And I'm gonna have to stick the camera outside and see what it'll do. There, so I pulled out my cell phone. I don't know why that Canon camera, it just does not like a bit of humidity. So this Tarex stuff had real good reviews on Amazon, and kind of see it starting to do something. This stuff, you're supposed to let it sit for a couple minutes and then wash it off. You don't want to leave it on your paint. I actually did a pretty good job, except for where it's kind of indented right here. It didn't get in the, couldn't get in the cracks and crevices there, but other than that, I did a pretty good job. Well, that thing is still pretty shiny. So now we're just gonna stick that on there, and that's the way it's gonna look. It's I do want to do some more polishing on these, and I actually bought a smaller polishing kit to try to get a little bit more into those areas. And some of this just ain't gonna polish out, but right. So I'm gonna get this stuck on there, and we'll see how that sticks. I dried it pretty well. Of course, I rinsed it off the water, and now I just need to dry the rest of it off. Alright, so I got it stuck on here, and I'm pretty impressed with these. They actually got a little depth to them. Kind of feels almost rounded a little bit on the top, like a button. Pretty nice. Those are going to look real good on the back. I wished I had that painted gray, but other than that, from a distance they're going to look good anyway. So I guess that's going to do it for this update, everybody. Appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for more. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't.